Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Monday! And that only means one thing. That means mayhem with yours truly, Metalhead Prime, and Lady Head of Metal, Metal of the Head. That's her name. Whatever. She has a dog. What is happening, everybody? It's Monday. Obviously, we all had to wake up this morning. So anyways, it's over now. Now it's fun time. So we got quite a bit done this weekend, but I think I'm going to wait and just see who all's in here because I see a bunch of you just nailing the chat. Welcome, everybody. If I miss you, I'm sorry, but we're going to try to get through it. Beck's Fish Room coming in first with the Snailed It, and she beat Annette to it. Sorry, Annette. Mystery Snail out. There's Annette right behind her. Mystery Snail's garden. Snailing it from the start. Steve and P Aquatics. Blame it on my ADD babies. Nail. Oh man, Misfits is here. What's up, Misfits? Skull made it in here. What's up, Skull? Terry's Tropical Tanks, how you doing? Greg's Planet Tanks, what's happening, Greg? Scotty the Fish Freak, how's it going? Just got me wanting a taco bowl now. Atkins Nature Aquariums, what's happening, Ian?
Atkins.
Patty's here. Oh, sorry. Hillbilly Aquatics made it in. How's it going, Hillbilly? Levi's Aquarium and Terrariums. How's it going, Levi? Levi, sorry. Freaky Fish Lady, how's Holly doing tonight? would you look at who it is? It's an Eduardo!
Eduardo!
Liquid Zoo Only Fins. That's right. What's happening, Matt? Kyle Jaded made it in here. How's it going, Kyle? Lefty. What's happening, Lefty?
Hi, Lefty.
We'll get to this in a minute. Got something. This stream tonight's actually going to be kind of short. Well, it's going to be an hour, but I'll get to that in a minute. Jimmy P made it in here. How's it going, Jimmy P?
Jimmy, hello.
Rob Schilling. How you doing, Rob Schilling? Ricky De Hoyos. What's happening, Ricky? Monster Fish Gal. Lori made it. Looks like Kyle made it.
Kyle.
ATC Aviators in the house. Catfish Nation, how you doing? Paul Sotero, welcome to the Mayhem. Let's see. Did I miss it? I don't know. I might be getting close. Might be a Big Tank Hank. What's happening, brother? Mark Sterlson, good day. Let's see. I think we did it. I think we got through the chat. Well, I take that back. Paul McCarthy's in the house. What's happening, Paul? So how's everybody weekend going? Hopefully it went great. Mine went good. And that's it. See you later. No.
Okay, bye. Have a good time.
It's been I don't know. We got some stuff done this weekend and still have yet to put the video out, but there be discus in the cube tank and more than 2 now. There is 12 in there. And the kitties are being a little standoffish. I got one that's coming up. He's following the bigger ones. But the rest of them are just kind of off in the back, just mind their own business. But they'll come around. I'm not worried about them. Did the video on the Hygar 6-in-1 cleaning tool, which is fantastic. If you don't have one of those, you need to get one. I'm not being paid by anybody to say that. I'm just saying save yourself a lot of time and headache. That thing is awesome. Looks like we got new local Austin popping in. What's up, new local? And yeah, no, this thing, I'm like honestly, I think I may just get rid of all my other cleaning stuff. I've got that mag float on the acrylic tank, which works fantastically. And then there's this Hygar 6-in-1. I mean, you can pop these heads off. This blade works fantastic. But it's the Hygar 816 user manual. So it's the 6-in-1 tool. If you don't have one, they are not that expensive. Definitely check it out. Very, 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 very worth the money that you spend. And honestly, it ain't that much. We spent $28 to $30 on it. And I did that 150 in half the time that I would do with my other tools, which was just, I didn't use the manual mat that was just there. I figured it out on my own. See, that's how easy it is. You can figure the tool out on your own because it's kind of self-explanatory. But definitely not a waste of money. And I haven't really come across a Hygar product that has left me hanging. Definitely very, very happy with that and would recommend that to anyone. And again, not being paid by Hygar, but if they wanted to, I'm kidding. But no, definitely worth looking up if you're interested in something that can do both acrylic and glass. That's your ticket. I used the sponges on the acrylic tank. It did a fantastic job. Didn't mark up anything. I used the blade and the rougher tools on the 150 over there. And I purposely left some spots bad just so I can go back and see if it was just a fluke or whatever. But man, it looks fantastic. So definitely worth the money. So I'm super excited about that. Also, the mag float, if you guys aren't using those, you should be. Again, save yourself time. They cost a little bit more, but the mag floats are definitely worth it. I've got this like super annoying magnet in the 150 over there, and it is a nightmare to use it. That glass is a 5/8.
Yeah.
5/8 inch thick on the long panels, and it is a total nightmare to get that thing to move. And then if you get a piece of sand caught in there, yeah, it's bad. But this mag float is just super, super easy. Oh, the virtual kittens. We're still doing that.
The virtual kitten adoption is still open for business. $19.99 a month and a 240-gallon tank gets you a picture of your kitten and a Sarah McLachlan MP3.
Wow.
I don't care who you are.
That was funny when that happened. Daniel Velez made it. What's happening, Daniel Velez? How you doing, buddy? M&C Aquatics. How's it going? Let's see. Jimmy says, I can't afford those, but I manage okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what right now, the Hygar system on the Jungle website, Amazon, $28. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll bet you there's some people that carry them, and they may or may not be in here right now. So, speaking of that, did I miss anyone? No. So we're good. But yeah, always check out I try to have everybody check out the Fish Fam first because there's so many businesses which I consider local in the Fish Fam. Go to them before you go to Amazon or eBay or whatever. Try to help them out. But definitely look it up if you're interested. Hygar should have paid me to do that because I'm super excited about it.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
What is going on over there?
I have become a puppy chew toy.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so we did that. Got the discus moved. Everybody's good. Did some work back here. Obviously, it has lids and a light now. It also has a hang on the back in it. I took the Title 75 out. Way too small for this tank. It's fine. It'll do it.
It's got.
There's still 4 other filters in
I
it.
was just about to
So that's just to kind of help speed the process along, and it may stay in there. Who knows? But got that going. What else did we get? Oh,
a new tank.
yeah. Yep, we sure did. She got a new tank.
Blue Ball Flex 9-gallon. Super, super pretty. Got white substrate, white sand for the bottom. Put all my C&P plants in there, and that's going to be my mystery snail cory cat habitat, because Pluto has to go back to the tank that they are all in right now. Because you want the 55 to be your med tank, and Pluto has been in the 55, which is way too much for a little tiny betta. So,
Well, I'm waiting for that to happen so I can put the new rim on Bobby's tank,
that too.
because he's going to need to be out of it for a day or two,
That too.
and hopefully I don't crash it. But it'll probably crash because it's me. Mark says I need to throw a couple FX6s on it. Yeah, thought about that, and then I thought against it.
Yeah.
M&C Aquatic says I got 6 tanks moved to make room for my new 40 breeders. Still got to set them up, but they're in place now. That's tank Tetris. That's never fun. Ask me how I know. No, I've been debating on actually spinning this one, emptying it and spinning it around and painting this side and scraping the paint off the other side, because the other side's the cleaner side of the two, because this stupid stain right behind me, which you guys can't see, looks pretty decent here, but if you're in person you can see it. It's annoying.
It's annoying. Big time.
Oh man, could have sent you some FX6s if I hadn't gotten rid of them. I have 3 FX6s, and I was going to actually put 2 on this one. And then they decided to make them $350
Yeah.
a piece. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? We're gonna think of something else here. So once I get a few more of the plant varieties in there, I'm trying not to go too crazy because I don't know how puffers are with digging and stuff. But a little bit more plant life in there won't kill anybody, and that's going to also help. Plus these sponge filters, whenever they feel like kicking in the onions and going to town. And if I need to, I can leave that hang on the back on there. It's not hurting anything. But yeah. Steve P says propagate the pea plants and pay it forward, or it jumped on me, or the pyramid scheme fails.
I
Yes.
don't know how well I'm going to get them to grow and propagate, because it's not a dirted tank, it's just sand. I did put root tabs in there. So.
Well, you could put them in the MayheM tank down there, which is also dirted. And then.
But I don't want to.
There's like 3 tanks in here that are dirted.
I don't want to.
This one, that one, and the one downstairs.
But then my mystery snail tank is like all bare and blah. Rude.
M&C says never have canisters or sumps again, win all air. You know, this one I was trying to, I don't really want to call it go cheap on. I just wanted to try something different, because I've got sumps, I've got canisters, I've got hang on the backs, I've got just about everything you can think of. And I'm like, man, I want to see if I can do a 150 on just air. And I've already proven myself wrong. Well, kind of, sort of. I'm being a little impatient because I want to get Frank out of that 29 gallon so I can get this 90 gallon that's directly behind us set up and off my table. So getting a little on the impatient side, but it made it through most of the cycle. Now we're just in the nitrite cycle, which always seems to be the longest. What is going on here?
I can't find the puppy.
Oh, she didn't get far.
Puppy.
And then we have a rabid puppy on the loose.
Puppy.
somebody's ankle's going to get bit. But no, I've been thinking about converting a lot of the tanks to air. I just want to kind of see how it'll go. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. My, you found her, huh?
She went on my bathroom rug.
Well,
like the little sasshole that she is.
Just a puppy. So yeah, we also got a puppy, by the way, for those of you who don't know. She's not going to stay there. Yep. No. But yeah, so we've got all that going on. I really want to tear this 29 down, get it downstairs out of the way. That'll be another backup tank. And then I can start building the stand for the 90 gallon and get everything resituated over here so we can get our saltwater tank on. Because I've been seeing some fish I want, and I really want to get my saltwater tank on. And it's going to be right there. Has the puppy torn anything up yet? She has tried. She got my nose.
Yeah, she just chews a lot.
Yeah. She sneak attacks me at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm not awake and goes, my eyes open up just to see a big puppy mouth going, and it's over. Vinoski made it. What's happening, Vinoski?
Okay, she's laying down.
Yep, we're going. That's going to be the first tank for us in like 14 years. That's saltwater. So we're going to try it again. And we're going with a way bigger tank because actually the one behind her is the old saltwater tank, which is a 29 gallon. It's smaller and it's just, I don't know, at the time, back then, it was harder to do saltwater than it is now, apparently. I don't know. We're going to find out. But yeah, we're going to have the 90 gallon go. And I really want a lionfish, but I don't know if a 90 gallon's big enough. I don't. And I don't want to get a fish that's going to need bigger than a 90 gallon. And I don't plan on getting bigger than a 90 gallon on this saltwater tank. So.
But I've already expressed that I would not mind some tang.
Me too.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that, yeah, blue tang.
Yes.
Yeah. HSP made it here. What's happening, staff? How you doing? But yeah, we've got some ideas for some saltwater fish we'd like to have. But yeah, I just mainly for my thing is I just want to take the 29 down, get Frank over here, and get the 29 down. But to get him over here, this one's got to be right, and it's close. It's getting real close, but she's just not there yet. So
nitrites, we just cannot get to simmer down.
It always seems like the nitrites take the longest here to go down. They will. It just takes forever, and it's annoying. Hippie John, the fisherman, made it. What's happening, John? Terry says you can keep a lionfish in a 75 if you really wanted. Well,
so this is a 90. So.
It's a 90, so definitely be able to pull it off. But I just, I don't want to overcrowd it.
I was going to say, how many other fish can you put with that lionfish in a 90 without overcrowding?
Plus with the, I want to have some coral in there too, so.
Right.
Oh, let's see. Motor City made it. What's happening, Motor City?
Brian.
Yep.
Ricky DeHoyo said, what kind of tang? Poo?
Yeah. I think we already crossed that bridge.
I think we did.
Making plans in my head. The weather looks to be trying and
to turn warm
finally. Well, yeah, towards the weekend.
We're supposed to be in the 80s.
We're getting snow right now.
We got snow today, yeah. We're supposed to be in the 80s this weekend, though.
Yeah. We were in the 70s or 60s yesterday. Snow today, and then it'll be 100 tomorrow. Who knows? It's the way Indiana is. Don't like it, just wait a half an hour.
Literally.
We had
It'll
4
change.
seasons today.
Yeah. But the puppy still went outside and did her business and all of that, which made me really, really proud of her.
Yeah.
Because most puppies are like, nope, I'm just going to go in your house.
Ian says fuzzy dwarf lionfish. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Max size is 7 inches. I don't know what kind these were, but Uncle Bill's had one, and it was pretty good size. And then Broadway has 2. They were brown. They didn't really have a name. It just said lionfish. So I'm like, okay, they're beautiful. I want one, but I'm just like, man, I just don't want to get something that's going to outgrow this tank because I don't have anywhere to put it, and I don't want to take it back to them, So, oh man, Kyle got 2 inches today, and 3 more. Ooh.
I hope they spit on it first.
Huh? Oh.
He got 2 inches today. I hope they spit on it first.
I think he meant snow.
Well, just saying. Hippie John said they have snow here too, but Hippie John, don't you live in Wisconsin where it like snows pretty much all year round?
I did not watch the Bristol race. I really wanted to, and then I found out it was dirt, and I was even more upset that I didn't watch it.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah, they've done that twice now, and I've missed both of them.
I guess they did it last year too. I saw an advertisement while I was working at the bar, and I was like, holy shit, they're running on dirt. And one of our regulars, I won't say his name, but you know, JF, I'll just say that, you should know. He goes, they did it last year, and I was like, well, that goes to show you how much we've been paying attention to NASCAR.
Well, they did it. They did it last year, and it went over well. And they did it just the other night, and I missed both.
Kyle said I knew that was coming. Fuck, I quit. Sorry, Kyle. Love you, Kyle.
Well, see, here in Indiana, it can either snow or not snow. I remember as a kid. Oh, God. We're going back a few years.
100 years ago.
In 1995, on the first day of summer, we got 8 inches of snow. First day of summer. That was the only day I was in 5th grade. Yeah, I was in 5th grade. And that was the only snow day that we've ever taken in July.
Yeah.
And the very next day, it was all gone. All of it.
I mean, and look at the last couple of years that hasn't even snowed on Christmas here.
Oh, that's right. Daniel Velez even said the Fu Manchu lion.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. No more dirt. Yeah, so we've got some ideas to put, but I really want to get it going. And I can't with that tank there. But that tank's stuck there until this tank's good.
Then once that tank is good, we can take him out of this tank, put him in that tank, tear this one down enough that we can move it downstairs or wherever we're going to move it, and then build the stand to put the 90-gallon in.
Yep.
So it's like a whole thing.
But see, I wanted to build a new stand for that 150, but I got to thinking about it. I can just put the FX6 that won't fit in that stand because it's too short. I can build a stand for this 90-gallon, put this filter for the FX6 in there, and problem solved.
Right.
For now. I really don't want to move that tank again.
I really don't think any of us do.
Stephen P. says, apologies in advance when I kill the pink flamingo for the 4th time.
Don't we have somebody within the fish fan that does a really great job growing pink flamingo? It's Fishymon, isn't it, that grows pink flamingo like really, really well? Maybe get
Is that
some
a plant?
pointers from him. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
we were talking about the bird.
No, it's actually a
I
plant.
didn't know there was a plant called pink flamingo.
And I actually recall somebody
News
saying,
to me.
I think Stephen was talking about this once before, and somebody had mentioned that I think it's Fishimon that grows pink flamingo really well.
Hmm.
He said, Jess, shut the fuck up, thanks. Yeah, so it's Fishimon. Sorry.
I didn't even know that was a plant.
Yeah. It's apparently a really, really pretty plant that Steven just cannot get right in growing for some reason.
I'm guessing it's pink.
It's something, yeah, it blooms like a pink flower or something. But I don't know. I just know that that's one that Stephen P. cannot grow to save his life for some reason.
Paul Sotero says you may need to take a second mortgage out to buy the lumber for that newsstand. Why do you think I'm not building a newsstand for the 150?
Yeah, because for a 90, it's going to be a lot easier. Rico Stan, hello. He says argle bargle.
Argle bargle.
Okay.
What's up, Rico? No, I actually wanted to make a stand out of steel for that one, which ironically might actually be cheaper than wood right now. And I seem to know where I can find steel.
Except for heavier, and I worry about our floors.
They haven't caved in yet.
Yeah, but when you walk by, you can hear and see the tank shimmy.
Well, they're fine.
Stephen P. said, but Greg sent me already submerged pink flamingos, so I'm hopeful.
Nothing's up, Rico. Let's keep it that way. Oh boy.
How's your eyebrows, Rico? How's your eyebrows doing?
Matt's prepping the lube.
How's Tucker? We'll ask how Tucker is. You were talking to him on your live stream, I think it was yesterday, and it always looks like you're talking to your penis, even though it's your pug that's like at your feet when you live stream.
What are we?
Rico has a pug named Tucker, who I think he said is like 15, who always sits at his feet when he live streams. So he'll look down and like puppy talk to him, but it looks like he's talking to his penis. It really looks like he's trying to give his junk a pep talk. It's for the afternoon delight. You're at work. So.
Never noticed that. Sorry. Well, I'm going to start looking at the work. And nobody's going to know. No,
it's during his afternoon delight, but he'll sit there and puppy talk Tucker and, tuck this, tuck that. And he claims it's this pug that nobody has actually ever seen.
Yeah, see,
so
MNC brought a very good point up. It's when you see the stand legs are a quarter inch lower than your floor, that's when you got to worry.
Well,
very good point. We did have water, and we figured out why, which is another reason why I want to shut that tank down. Mm-hmm. I kind of had to wedge the hang on the back a little bit because she's old and leaky. The filter, not.
I was just literally about to cold cock you, like, what?
Let's just clarify the filter, not here.
Matt says Tucker is his penis, not a pug. Don't let him lie. He claims it's a pug, but we have never seen this pug, so I kind of feel like maybe he named his member Tucker, and he just wants us to think it's a dog.
Lefty says, "Oh my God, you two are bad."
Duh. Have you? Well, no, you haven't met us, but have you? Come on, us? Man. This is not new. It's called Monday Mayhem.
This should not be a shock.
I mean, if you're going to be at the Clash, you're going to meet us.
Yep.
Then you'll know.
Everybody's going to be like, never again. No.
Yeah. You guys are all going to be on your streams after that going, those metalheads. Stay far away.
They'll be like, nobody tell them this show. No.
Don't tell them when it is next year.
Eduardo says, what the fuck did I walk back into?
Yeah.
We're just talking about naming penises and wood. That's all.
John McKenzie said everyone has seen his Tucker. Well, I have not.
Oh, so which I don't know why I just got reminded of this all of a sudden.
Uh-oh.
But in what, 2 weeks? May 1st, I think.
3rd.
May 3rd.
I believe it's the 3rd.
I want to say May 3rd is the year anniversary for the MayheM. So that's actually, ironically, on a Monday night too.
It is.
So yeah, we'll have a little bit of a giveaway. It's not going to be anything crazy, but it'll be a year coming up in a couple weeks. So the MayheM turns a year old. So yeah, and it just dawned on us the other day because I'm like, man, everybody else is like, oh, we've been doing this for a year, blah blah blah, and I'm like, man, when the hell did I start doing this? Because I don't remember. The live thing. I don't remember when I jumped on YouTube. That was like 13.
So actually, it would be the 2nd.
Second. Okay. Well, she has a calendar.
It would be the 2nd.
But so May 2nd is actually the 1 year anniversary of MayheM's. And we started it on Sundays, and here we are on Mondays. But then we've kind of evolved to just popping in when the hell ever we feel like wrangling up some MayheM. So, yeah. And I really wanted to this last weekend, but I crashed at 9:30. I don't even think it was 9:30. I don't even think it was 9. I fell asleep, and I was out. And the same thing happened on Saturday. I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? And I'd start doing the link, and I'm just kind of laying there, and I'm like, and out I went. It just, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying.
I think a lot of it is the new puppy literally has us up every couple of hours like a brand new baby. So we're trying to acclimate to this new sleep schedule while we try to potty train her because she's not in a cage. We're kind of ones that don't really believe in crate/cage training. I've never been a fan of it because why am I going to clean out a whole entire cage that they've peed and pooed in all night long because they haven't figured out how to hold it when you can very easily, if you don't want to let them out because you're too tired, teach them how to go on a puppy pad. Teach them how to go on newspaper. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but you're still, because she sleeps in the bed with us, she whines, you still have to let her down to get to that puppy pad, that newspaper or whatever, or mosey down the stairs to take her outside to do what she has to do. So we're up every couple of hours like we have a brand new baby because she hasn't quite learned how to hold it. And I'm not putting her in a cage.
She's doing a good job for not doing that in the bed.
She's not peeing in the bed. She's not pooing in the bed.
But if you let her on the floor, game over.
She's trying to go on paper.
If you get rounded up and run downstairs with her, she's fine.
Yeah. I mean, she really is doing well. She's not really having a lot of accidents in the house through the day. It's the nighttime that we're trying to get her to learn how to hold it.
And not lunge on my face at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that too.
This doesn't help. She sees this and she starts mawing at it.
Yeah, so we're doing the best we can with her, but we're up all hours of the night because she just doesn't quite understand yet. But she's 8 weeks old, so she'll get there.
So looks like we got Sue Ann popping in. What's happening, Sue Ann? Steve and Sue Ann. I'm thinking that's Steve and Sue Ann.
Yeah. I think
what's happening, guys?
Actually, I think the Steve and Sue Ann is Steve, and then Sue Ann has her own.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dave Farrell, what's happening, Dave? Just want to kind of catch up a little bit while you're over there flapping your gums.
Oh.
Von Yinzer made it in the house. What's happening, Von Yinzer? Oh, boy, you guys have been busy while you've been We just take them outside 500 times a day. Yep.
I do that during the day, no joke. Every about hour and a half
Yeah.
or so, she has to go
She's a
out.
puppy, and puppies take work, man. You can't get a puppy expecting them to. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Let's go to bed. And then you come downstairs. Oh, they're going to hold her all night long. Yeah, they're a puppy. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. No, no, but she does very well. I mean, she's had a few accidents in the house, but that's been more my fault than hers.
Yeah, it's been our fault. It's not, except for like earlier, but that was, she'll learn. Oh, wow. Von Ninja said he's got a heap of plants he's trying to throw at us.
Yeah, I just
We'll
saw
take
that.
them.
They're throwing roots and would look awesome in that tank. I'm guessing he means the one behind you.
All right. Well, I don't want to get, like I said earlier, I don't want to get carried away with this tank because a puffer is going in there and it will become a large puffer. And I don't know how they like to dig. So I'm not opposed to plant life. I just don't know how he's going to do quite yet. So
we do have other tanks.
We do have other tanks, yeah.
If we have to.
Absolutely. But I don't know. I think as small as he's going to be when he finally gets in there, if this ever gets ready.
It'll be ready.
I know, I'm just impatient.
I know. Me too.
I think he'll be small enough he won't bother anything, and then maybe as he gets older, he might not even ever bother it. So, yeah, send it. And worst thing that's going to happen is he's going to uproot it.
And then we
and
just
it can
put
go
it
into
in
a
another
different tank. Yeah.
Right.
So, Hippie John said he got his pea puffers from Jess last week. That's awesome.
I didn't even know she sold pea puffers.
We had, what we have? We had figure eights. But I think you have to.
We had figure eights and peas. Not at the
we
same
didn't have
time.
pea puffers.
Yeah, we did.
We had figure eights, and apparently you have to put them in brackish water, like quick. They will not make it.
He said these are fast growing, but I have no idea what type they are. Plus, as a little guy, he would probably like hiding in them. I agree. And worst case scenario, we'll just take pictures and we can send them to Stephen P. We can send them to Kelly.
I'm also going to remove all the big rocks so I can make him a big hide over here once I can shut that tank down. Pretty much all the big rocks are going to come over here.
For him, yes.
For him. And I'm going to make him a little hide and everything.
T-Bone, hello.
Is that a T-Bone? What's up, T-Bones?
Dave Farrell, hello. Dave just said we are supposed to get 8 to 12 inches of snow. Stupid weather.
Why doesn't winter know it's not winter anymore?
Well, you have to also understand, aren't they in New York area?
I'm not sure, but
the Farrells are.
Winter's over. That's enough, winter. Go home, you're drunk.
Mother Nature just wants to make sure that Dave Farrell gets that really big last fat paycheck before he doesn't have to do snow removal anymore.
Dave Farrell needs some damn sleep. He's had enough of that winter.
You realize Bree will never let that happen, right?
Well, at least he can relax a little bit. This damn snow ain't letting him do that. I know how it is. Every time we catch crap, guess what I get to go do? Yep. I'm right there with you. And it sucks sometimes. Especially when you're busier than hell and you got a lot of stuff to do in the shop, and then you got to wake up 3 or 4 hours earlier to go plow 2 different lots now.
Yeah.
I really don't trust other people to use it. Other than my boss. He can use my truck, but I don't know about the other guy. He didn't even know what float mode is. So, yeah, we're just not going to cross that bridge.
Mark Sterlson said winter is not over, it's just moving south.
Yeah.
Or east.
What's up, B-Wiz?
B-Wiz in the house.
So, yeah. So, also wanted to mention, and I feel like I haven't, because I didn't, we are going to keep this stream up for about 20 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. I'm going to take a wee little break because Lefty's going on at 8:30 my time, or 7:30 some other areas. Whatever's coming in. I don't even know where I was going with
Just
that.
spit it out.
Pretty much at 8:30 my time, which is in 50 minutes. Lefty's going live, and he wants to have a conversation about flower horns. And he's going to have Michael from Michigan Tropicals on there, and me. So we will be popping in on his stream, and we're just going to have a little chat about flower horns again. It was pretty fun the last time, so hope there's some good questions. I probably can't answer them. I'm kidding, but
I think you can.
I'm pretty sure I can.
You have enough flower horn experience.
Yeah, I've seen a thing or two, and I know a thing or two.
Yeah. Tea has been made. What kind of tea, Lefty?
That tea has been made. So we're gonna go probably 19 more minutes, and then we're gonna cut this stream, and then I hope to see everybody there on Lefty's stream tonight. I think it's gonna be a good show.
Kelly Foreman.
Kelly made it in. What's happening, Kelly? How you doing? No, we haven't water tested the tank yet. It's still sitting here.
This puppy has been kicking her ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the least of my concern right now.
He said Earl Grey hot. Earl Grey is one of my favorite teas, honestly. I just tried it a couple of months ago, and I actually really like it. And I did discover, because I tried it cold, that it's actually way better hot.
The tiny dog is actually sleeping.
Yeah. Show
For
the
now.
puppy. Financer said show the puppy.
She's right there, sleeping.
No. Well, we'll wake her up, because otherwise...
Oh, yeah, keep her up.
Yeah.
The more you keep her awake now, the less she's going to be awake at 3 a.m.
She's going to have us up all night if I don't. So. Hi. Hello. People would like to see you. You're going to become YouTube famous. Say hi, Sophie.
She's like, no.
Say hi, Sophie. Say hi. Say hi. Sophie, say hi.
She's like, I'm over this. Put me down.
Tire her out so that she sleeps through the night. Yeah, we've tried that.
She doesn't do too bad. She wakes me up about every 10 minutes, but it's fine. She just nestles up like right here at my head and goes to sleep.
Sophie, say hi. Say hi, Sophie.
Not a big fan of little dogs, but I kind of like this one.
Say hi, Sophie. Say hi.
That's a cute hamster.
Oh. Get out of here, Terry.
Paw Sotero. My dog's paw is bigger than that. Yeah. Yeah. So is my other dog's paw.
You guys are dicks.
No, she's fun though. Kyle says my girlfriend wakes me up about every 10 minutes, so I feel the pain. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Rude.
you know. I'm not going there.
Rude.
So yeah, I think this weekend, I think, yeah, I'm not going there, Mark. I'm not going there, Mark.
Financer said there was something about small dogs. My wife met my mini doxy and told me I had a nice rat. Years later, she loved the shit out of her. See? And
Yeah.
he's not a fan of big, small dogs either.
But she's got this shirt, and it's not here.
Her security,
Yeah.
it needs to be washed.
Oh.
She has a t-shirt that says security.
Yeah. And she just kind of curls into my lap while I'm driving, and she's just up checking things out that she can't see.
Eduardo said Easter is over, but cute rabbit. We also have 3 of those.
Oh, yeah. And that one of them was pissed yesterday. He was not having it.
He was ears down, like
He was
grumpy
just
old man
not
face.
having it. He was looking at you like, is this day over?
He was mad. He was so mad.
Like, that became my favorite animal. That was,
so mad.
I'm pretty sure that rabbit's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like how he is.
Callie Foreman said, my Schnauzer is 25 pounds, not too small. So she's Schnauzer Pug Pomeranian, so I don't see her getting any more. She's not going to get more than 25 pounds. I doubt that she's even going to get to 25 because she has the little pug tail. And other than that, the Schnauzer comes out of her.
Pugs can get.
They don't
hefty.
get to be. They don't typically get to be 25
They can
pounds.
get hefty.
We also have 4 cats, and one of them is about 30 pounds.
Yeah, we have a zoo. Only thing we're missing is snakes and reptiles.
Birds.
Yeah, and birds.
Yep. Man's tails, fur and fins. Jess, hello.
How we doing? They can broaden out. That's what I'm saying. Is if the pug takes over in her, she'll get.
She seems to be predominantly Schnauzer.
She's got the look.
She
But I've never seen a
definitely.
Schnauzer with a tail, so.
She already needs a haircut, but she has the pug tail. Like it curls on her backside, which is hilarious.
Rocky's foot is 15 pounds.
Yeah, I don't see her getting any bigger than 20 pounds. I really don't, with the mixed breed that she is. And if she does, that's okay too. My King Corso is 130, which isn't huge. No, I'm pretty sure the one that attacked Maddie was bigger than 130.
Roughly about the same.
I'm pretty sure that one was bigger.
That one, believe it or not, was a puppy. I don't think he was near 130. He was definitely over 100, but I don't think he was 130. But again, that's all in how you raise a dog.
Well,
you can't hate a breed just because of.
I'm not saying that I hate the breed. I'm just going to say that I'm very timid about that breed now, just because of the experience that we had with it.
That's how the dog was raised. I've had pit bulls my whole life, and none of them ever attacked anybody.
No, and I agree.
You can't have homeowners insurance if you have a pit bull because they'll attack. And my pit bull won't bite you if you break into the house. Well, he might.
It's not even homeowners; it's renters.
Yeah, it's it's all in how you raise them.
Thanks, insurance.
Well, yeah, I said it out loud. It ain't just them.
They don't want to give us renters insurance because we have a pit bull. We do not qualify for renters insurance because we have a pit bull.
Pretty much, if the dog has 4 legs, they won't cover you now.
Oh, well.
She even said Chihuahua. And I'm like, really?
Kyle David, it's bigger than our dog. Yeah, that little thing that I almost stepped on that I thought was a newborn kitten, that was not a dog.
That was a poodle, I think, wasn't it?
I don't know what the hell that was, but I turned to walk out of the bedroom and about stepped on it, whatever it was.
I think it was a poodle.
Remember, because he walked us into the little girl's room to show us the fish tank in there. I even looked down and went, what the hell is this?
Yeah, they said labs, rots, shepherds, pits, mastiffs, pretty much any large breed animal. And then they said Chihuahua.
Which I can understand.
And I said, I believe the Chihuahua part. And I said, I've had almost every variation of those animals that you just listed, and the Chihuahua is the only one that actually bit something. Or someone.
Mark Sorrelson, little dogs are usually more bitey than large ones. Yeah. My Chihuahua was not nice.
No.
He wasn't nice.
He was cool until he got parvo. And then when he survived that, he became a giant dick.
Whenever people wanted to come over, I had to contain him to the room.
Oh, Shih Tzu, that's what it is.
That wasn't no damn Shih Tzu. That was a turd with legs.
I had a Great Dane Bull Mastiff named Stella. She was awesome until she ate all of our food. She
And
didn't
had
even
to
have
go.
to jump on the counter. She just had to
Uh-oh.
walk up to it. Yeah. Yeah. And my thing is I don't care what breed dog it is. It's only going to do what it's been raised to do.
I mean, I guess my thing, the worst
And
part of the whole thing is she was sitting on the couch watching cartoons
well,
at the
yeah.
sleepover, minding her own
And
business, and this dog saw her and just went right for her
it wasn't
face.
a particular breed of dog's fault. It was the way that particular dog had been raised, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, it
Just because that one King Corso did it doesn't mean they're all like that.
I know. It just still makes me very uncomfortable because she literally was sitting on the couch minding her own business and this dog went for her face. And had she not had the instinct to turn her head and bring her arm up, the dog would have ripped her face. It already had gotten her ear in the back of her head to where she had to have staples. Like
I've seen German Shepherds that do the same thing.
No, I know.
I've seen
Chihuahuas will do the same damn thing.
I've seen Dobermans that look mean as hell, and they're the sweetest thing you've ever come across.
I was attacked by Rottweiler when I was little, but that never stopped me from loving that breed.
That's what I'm saying. You can't just piss on one breed because of one thing that happened that really wasn't. I don't even want to say it was the dog's fault, other than that's the way it had been trained.
I know.
So I don't blame
me
anybody.
if you guys feel like I'm attacking a Cane Corso breed. That's not my thing. I'm just leery about it because
that was
of the experience
dog,
we had.
That was one dog, and you don't know how that dog was trained, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Lefty said I was bit in the mouth by a dog at 18 months and needed stitches in my lip and tongue. Was a black lab. Yeah. That's.
You ever seen the movie Cujo? That was a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
And those are some of the nicest dogs you'll ever meet.
And I mean, look at Wolfie. His breed doesn't necessarily have the best reputation in the world.
Well, he's an Alaskan Malamute.
And they don't necessarily have the best reputation in the world for behaviors and for training and for all of that. And he is the biggest baby.
Makitas are like giant Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah.
And I have seen some of those where they have to walk around with a muzzle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the way they were trained or what, but that was a big boy, and I didn't want to get my hand in his mouth.
Right.
I'm not afraid of dogs, but that dog was huge. But yeah, no, I don't shy away from a breed just because of a bad incident. Because again, it's all in how they're raised. I'm a firm believer in that. And everybody gives pit bulls a bad rap, but they are the most loving dog that I've come across. One of the most loving dogs. So there's that. Yep. Dobermans, that's the way if they're trained that way, I don't care what kind of dog it is, if they're trained to do it, they're gonna. If they're not trained to do it, they won't. It's just that. Even Chow.
Yeah.
And Chow are freaking spastic. But if they're not trained to do that, they won't.
Stephen P., I adopt mutts. Mutt. That's a mutt. Oh, killer.
Oh. She has bit me more than Rocky ever has.
She gonna eat me. Oh no, yeah. Killer. Killer. Yeah, the little ones with Napoleon complex.
It's always the little ones.
Pugs.
Now I tell you what, Chihuahuas just, you don't know what direction they're coming from. I've got one I know of right now. She's a little sweetheart, but every other one, Well, I'm not putting my hand anywhere near it.
Killer. Oh no.
I'd rather go up to a Rottweiler I don't know and just reach over the fence and see if he leaves my arm attached or not before I pet that damn Chihuahua. It's because they just get a thing in their head and they're like, damn, you know,
In
they're
all
either cool or
honesty,
they're
though,
not.
I don't think we've really, other than Peanut, the Chihuahua, we really haven't had anything full blooded. It's always been Mutt.
Max was, but he wasn't a jerk.
Oh wait, hang on, I take that back. Littlefoot was a full blood.
Yeah.
He was our boxer. He was a big ass baby.
Oh yeah.
Um, we've pretty much always ever owned mutts, other than a few breeds.
Yep.
Mutts are the best dogs that you could ever own in the world because they're just so, well, forgive her. She's 8 weeks old and teething, so she is chewing, obviously.
I think she's trying to see what it takes.
But they really are the most chill, well mannered. I've had her a week and she already knows her name. She already knows no. If you say potty, she knows where her harness is sitting and she goes right toward her harness.
She's smart.
She is one of the most intelligent dogs we've ever had, and she's only 8 weeks old. So, I mean, if that tells you anything at all, because the full breed, full blood Chihuahua that we had at this age, he wasn't that smart. I'm not going to lie. He just was not that smart.
I've had a few different pit bulls throughout my time, and I've never had an issue.
No.
Never once have they bit somebody unless deserving of it. Like if you jump in his yard and run through it, and I've warned you, and there's signs up, don't jump in the yard. These kids could have walked up and pet him. He'd have been fine. But they jumped through the yard, and he thought they were playing. And
he bit their ass.
He bit one of them in the ass.
Well, Grandma came out and whipped that kid with a broom.
Grandma wasn't having that. Once she realized what I was out there when it happened. I was trying to call him off, and he's like, "Nope, we're playing." Well, and he wasn't trying to do it to hurt the kid. He just thought they were playing, and the kid, they always taunted him. Well, that's different. You taunted him, but Rocky hasn't bit anybody. Kojak never bit anybody, and well, Kojak Jr. was 140 pounds. And I had to walk him around with a chain because he'd break a leash. He'd break the horse leash, he'd just snip, gone. So I'd hook a chain up to him. But half the time I didn't even carry it. But he was a big old sweetheart. And that was one that I had found. I found him on the east side of town. We were getting ready to cut our last yard that day, and we pulled up to this light, and there's this big pit walking around, and he just jumps up on the door and starts licking me in the face. And I'm like, "Oh, come on, man, let's go." I was like, "Turn the truck around, man. Let's load him up." And they were like, "No, you ain't putting that dog in here." I'm like, "Come on, man." And I'm standing in the parking lot waiting for them to turn the truck around, and this woman comes up to me from the city water department. She goes, "Is that your dog?" And I said, "Well, it's about to be when that truck turns around." Because he's just out there wandering. He's all cut up and everything and scarred up and bleeding and whole 9 yards. It looked like he ran through a window or something. And the lady goes, "Well, I called animal control." She says, "I've got 9 pits. I can't take another one. And he's a big old sweetheart." And I'm like, "Well, as soon as that truck gets around here, I'm going to take him." And I'll tell you what, that was the best dog I ever had. We took him home, got him cleaned up, and man, he was my buddy. He was my buddy. And I'd walk him around the neighborhood, and I'd just kind of tuck the chain up where he wouldn't drag it or whatever, and he'd just walk right along with me. I didn't even have to hold it. Unless somebody was coming with another dog, then I'd have to grab it and just kind of keep him at bay a little bit. But that pit bull's just got a bad rap just because of the fighting BS.
Vanyans said, Lady Metalhead, how are those puppy teeth treating you? Nugget finally lost all of hers. So they hurt. I'm not going to lie.
They're fun.
And she's teething, so she's doing a lot of chewing. And
like right now.
She does have chew toys that she typically chews on. They hurt. I'm not going to lie, but I've had puppies in the past, and she's chewing to relieve her pain and not hurt me, so I'm trying to just kind of look past it. But she's definitely teething, and it hurts. But we'll get past that too. Paul McCarthy, she's going to be a good one. She is. Oh, yeah. You can already tell because of how smart she is and how easy it's been to train her that she's definitely going to be fantastic. Ow.
Well, guys,
Ow.
It is just after 8. We are going to go ahead and shut it down. Lefty goes on here in about 28-ish minutes. So we're going to take a little break, or I'm going to take a little break. And hopefully I see you guys here in about a half an hour. So everybody that's popped in, joined in, whatever, replay crew, I got you. Love you. Everybody else that popped in, thank you for coming in. Hope to see you guys later. Hope to see you guys next time. And let's go over to Lefties after this and just come in there.
Not Ed, because Lefty seems shocked.
Huh?
Are you sure it's Lefty or Ed and not Lefty? Because Lefty seems shocked. He just said, I do.
Hey, go after me, right?
Are you sure it's not Ed that you're part of the stream for?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
See, Lori's on it.
Okay, well.
Hey, see, okay. He's messing with you.
Fucker. Ouch!
That's what you get. Oh, don't do that.
No bites. No bites. Thank you.
I need air.
Stinky breath. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you for popping in. We enjoy watching you guys. Hope to see you later here in about 27 minutes or so. So until then, have a great week. Stay metal. Berkeley Bell, I see you. Hey, hey. Stay metal, guys.